The US government is meddling in Ethiopian internal affairs through its media and notably using its aid agencies to begin in Ethiopian political dynamics. Arguably, the US is still immuning TPLF in all possible ways to rescue it from extinction. Recently, the GNCNN, which has reputation throughout the world, has reported fake news about the development in Ethiopia. Due to this, the trust that Ethiopians have to CNN has been wiped out. As the saying goes, its report was like when a pig flies. Ethiopian dissidents and diasporas in the US have been shown up in front of the White House and denounced the US government's imperial neocolonialism and condemned global media false narratives about Ethiopia, said Public Relations Officer of Ethiopian American Civic Council, Asqual Teferi.
It was a very, very successful rally. In that, we started planning these last week, really. I mean, it wasn't something that was planned a long time ago, but thousands of people from all over just showed up. I mean, it is a pure demonstration of the level of anger Ethiopian Americans and Eritrean Americans are really exhibiting at this moment. You could just feel the fervor. It was very successful. Walked down to in front of the White House, demonstrated not just against the US government's policies, but also against CNN and all of the medias that have really purposely, erroneously have been reporting to hurt Ethiopia generally and support the TPLF terrorists. So it was very, very successful. It was a renounced, and then to our surprise, CNN showed up, Reuters showed up, and also Al Jazeera showed up. So that was a great success.
The attendants of the demonstration have displayed so many heralds to the U.S. government and national media houses, the PR told.
The Ethiopian diaspora not only carried a very specific and effective targeted slogans in English, because we need to communicate to them in English language, but also had wonderful speakers. We had people that were streaming it live. It was very effective. Some of the slogans were USA respect Ethiopian sovereignty, Ethiopia defeated colonial power, and we will also defeat neo-colonial power, which is the USA and the West. CNN stop false reporting on Ethiopia, and then Adwa versus Agua. So, and then the most effective hashtag right now is no more TPLF, no more lies, no more. So it's very, very effective. Symbolically was effective. The unity of Ethiopian and Eritrean American community, and also most of the speeches that were read are, outlining who the TPLF terrorists were. They were in power. They lost power. So to simplify it for the American public, they ruled as dictators with iron fist. They lost power, and they are basically trying to, conduct a coup to overturn the democratically elected Abiy Ahmed's government.
The Native Americans have also plainly noted what is being done by the Western media against Ethiopia, Asqual added.
Recently in Virginia, unexpectedly, surprise to all of them, a Republican governor, Youngkin, won over the incumbent Democrat. And we actually made sure that took place. And Ethiopian American Civic Council gave a press release announcing that by organizing, canvassing, protesting, voting at the ballot box, we successfully carried out the indispensable power of the civic role in voting for a party that will actually carry our narrative. We are going to be voting our conscience, voting our interest in the ballot box, and they know it's coming. In fact, we are organizing to vote accordingly in 2022 and midterm elections in Georgia, Virginia, and Colorado. So whoever the party is, whether Republican or Democrats, if they do not support our country, we'll vote them out. TPLF terrorists may have the money, but we have the people. They're 5% and we are 9% in the USA.
The US is doing unbearable propaganda on Ethiopia for the sake of its hidden interest, she further explained.
The American public is being fooled right now, and I don't think they have the ability to decipher which information is accurate and which is not, which is our part as a diaspora. We're working very hard to reveal the truth. Basically, we're exposing that CNN is lying. And remember, this is a psychological warfare. It's been done by other countries. They've done it when they did Libya. On Libya, they did the same thing, but the people did not support the Libyan leader. In contrast, the people are supporting Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed. So those are the differences. So this psychological warfares are done by governments. They, specifically, if you remember, I don't know, countries like Croatia, Bosnia, Muslims, and Albanians hired a lot of lobbyists and whatever to declare such psychological warfare on the public so that public opinion will be swayed. So for the government or the president to do anything, he has or she has to first sway public opinion. And to answer your question, public opinion is being swayed negatively against Ethiopia. And that's why we're working very hard here in the diaspora to curtail that.